Hey, artists and creative souls who are very sensitive to what is going on in the planet right now. Hazel here. Can you come and let's just have a wonderful conversation, heart to heart, soul to soul, with our PJs? We have no makeup. What's going on? Let's just talk. Once upon a time, I used to think that in order for me to be liked as a person, as an artist, or as a sensitive person, is to conform and to try my very best to fit in. And that, excuse me, that's my throat chakra clearing, yes. That is until I found myself, find myself really abandoning my own desires, my own uniqueness. I'm getting very, very uncomfortable here. Reason with me. And it took an almost near death experience in order for me to start reclaiming my power, focusing on me again, remembering my art, my uniqueness, my own unique frequency and code, the ancient code that God has brought me in this planet at this moment. So, if you are very sensitive, maybe you had been diagnosed with ADHD or autism or whatever it is that society has now carefully labeled us in order for us to be polarized and divided as humans. When growing up, I know that I was truly unique in my perspective, in the way I speak. I was very articulate. I was very focused on who I am. I don't even have a filter. And then I got bullied. And so the more people made fun of me or at me or whatever it is that I did, that triggered the wounds of my peers or classmates, or they're just being really annoying, or just being children and pesky teenagers. It really rubbed me the wrong way. And so I started to kind of like make myself small. Now, as you can see, I'm a very petite creation. And if I am going to shrink or disappear or not talk because people will make fun of me, then what is the point of being here? It took me a long time. It took a very near death experience in order for me to focus on what matters to me, what brings joy to my soul. So I'm going to ask you now, what matters to you? Is your art, is your weird art, unique art, whatever else, is it because we live in a world that is so divided that I am here to remind you that you are here to bring a very different, unique flavor using your voice, your art, your imagination, your lived experiences, the things that you have survived on, the traumas that you have alchemized in order to turn it into wisdom, in order for us to hear your voice, to see your beautiful art. I'm going to share something. I am really working my heart and soul right now. The past year, it was very well. I didn't know this because it's the excuse me, the year of the snake. So we're still at the tail end now of that whew, very heavy, dense kind of year, I wanted to share something with you that maybe will inspire you to create or share your unique art. I am very inspired using neurographic art because I am unlearning so many things that I have been programmed, or this is not about blaming the caregivers, the elders, the adults around me. They did their best. They according to the awareness and the unprocessed wounds and traumas that they have carried on from generation to generation. So this art that I have created is about my relationship with wealth, my relationship with money. At a very early age, I learned that some of the adults around me were not financially literate, even if they had money. So before the trauma came in, I knew that I had a very unique love for nice things, unique, cute stuff. As a child, you're like, oh my God, this is cute, whatever. Then I am grateful for my parents because I remember every year I always had new bags, shoes, clothes, all the essentials in the world I was given. And only at a very later part of my grown up life when I started to connect the dots and ask some of my classmates and friends. And then they shared their stories that they said they were really really poor, that they didn't had the privilege to get new clothes, new shoes, new bags, new anything new. So I was like, wow, I was really privileged at that time. But I was also very busy looking at the other privileged kids. So again, it was all about comparison, competition, a waste of time and energy. Nevertheless, we're here now. And the more I heal all the traumas that I have to heal, starting from my relationships with my parents, my siblings, I started to realize that life is so precious. And now I saw a lot of amazing things that happened as I developed this beautiful healing relationship with my relationship with money and redefining the meaning of success, the meaning of wealth. Because when I got sick and when I was in my hospital bed, never once I thought about money. Never have I ever thought about what what were my accomplishments or anything. I was just thinking of my mortality at that time, and I was thinking of, was I a good person? Did I treat people right? What are the things that I have to heal? What are the wounds that I needed to process? The memories, the painful ones. Can I let go? Can I be free from this freaking misery that I put myself in? And can I let go of the negative thinking, the victim mentality that I didn't even know that was running behind the scenes because everything is so unconscious. So when things are unconscious, it runs the show without you knowing. That is the hardest part. And now that I am aware, I still struggle. And I said to myself, what if I can let go of the struggle? And I understand that I'm such a passionate person, and the meaning of passion, passio, is to suffer. So if we are here to suffer, it's like, why? Well, in the context of growth, healing, and evolution, I can dig that. I can understand that. But I said to myself, maybe we can also let go of the old story. Maybe I was just addicted, or maybe you're just addicted to the idea of struggling, because that was your survival. That was your way of surviving. Is there a way now to kind of like make money without really struggling or fighting or trying to, like, oh my god, like it's like a war? So that is where I am right now. And I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Let me know, how is your financial literacy? How is your relationship with money? I would love to hear from you because, like you, as I continued to heal, I started to see a huge change in terms of manifestation, in terms of my relationship with money. And I can still use money as a tool because it's an energy without feeling guilty, and really have fun. Freaking have fun and enjoy the process. So, what do you say? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to see you share your art as well and talk about the things that brings you happiness, healing, aliveness, joy, peace, all the good stuff. How about that? Because we can turn all the traumas that we have struggled and battled, and we are here now. Can we relax? Can we enjoy and have fun along the way? I'm pretty sure it is possible. And it is a dedication, a devotion, a conviction in your heart and soul that you're tired of the struggle. We are rich. We are wealthy, because if you are healthy, if you're healthy, you are definitely wealthy. That's all I have to say. So there you go, guys. It's late here, and I'm still making art. So please take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your happiness, guard your peace, and choose yourself. Choose to love yourself like you truly care about your dreams, aspirations, intentions, anything that gives you peace and freedom to create. So that's it for now. I will see you again soon. Bye. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year.